I do not prep my Christian-led education lesson plans the night before. As a matter of fact, I don't even prep them minutes before. I literally sit down when it's time to do school, I pull out my teacher's guide, and I just read right from this guide. Good thing about Christian-led education, so far in our experience, we have done kindergarten, first and second grade of reading, language arts, and math. There's very little to no prep work. The only thing that you'll see sometimes, which I'm going to show you here in my teacher's guide, this is kind of like a preview of the lesson that you're going to be doing with your child for the day. And you'll see here class preparation. So you want to have your child's light unit, which that's just their work booklet. Have the phonics card out that goes with the sound for that week if you want, depending on the grade level. But then you can see here optional preparation. So bringing in objects with the names that have these short vowels, cup, bat, pen, you could actually bring these things to the table and talk about the different short vowel sounds that each of them have, but you don't have to do that. Another thing that you'll see sometimes that I do this part, the board preparations. So right before my kids sit down and we actually start, I just go up to our whiteboard up there and whatever the words are that they want me to write. So I would write these words down on the board. We're going to be looking at these words together later in the lesson. So honestly, you could just write those words down on a piece of paper if you wanted to. That's an example of the language arts. The math is even easier. Only preparation that I've really had to do this year for math is just get a jar of coins because we're doing money and counting. And then I did buy the flashcards that go with the math. And so I just make sure that I have the flashcards ready for the lesson that day. Now, when you first start Christian-led education, I do recommend sitting down with your teacher's guide. Make sure you're going through it and you're kind of knowing what the lessons are going to look like. You know what to expect. You don't have to sit there and prepare things for the lessons, but just getting used to that teacher's guide, familiarizing yourself with it, because it can feel overwhelming. It can feel like a lot at first, but it is considered an open and go curriculum, which means very little prep work for us homeschool parents.